when you walk now.
Switch that V6 for the EV, ride around my city, you should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip, water like a fish, sip box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover, do it for the future, time to get a world of makeover. Time never stops, no the timing is not, time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess, how can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate, we need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green. I'm perfect, but I'm trying. I'ma give my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green.
It's all these buttons. That's what I'm blaming. We're almost ready.
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Welcome everyone to the late night crypto charts with Road Dog. I am your tour guide tonight. We got the cameras off because it just makes things go faster, and to be honest, I keep getting sucked into some of these YouTuber channels, man. There's some these auditor people, man. I don't know. Those things are just fascinating to me. What they do, and they have balls that are like this big, like beach balls. I don't know how they can sit down. Oh my gosh. It's worse than Netflix, man. You can't turn it off, man. Direct D, what are you doing, man? I can't make content because I'm getting sucked into yours. Respect Direct D. All right, let's flip over here and take a look at what we got on the daily on Crypto Bubbles. So our coins are starting to go up. Altcoins are kind of going up right now, just a little bit. Will it be a big move? Well, we got to kind of start looking at that just a little bit closer here. But Bitcoin dominance is kind of leveling off. Yeah. It's my little cheat sheet here when Bitcoin dominance just kind of, well, if it comes down, what we'd like for if we can get Bitcoin dominance to come down and see Bitcoin go up a little bit, well, that's money going into altcoins from Bitcoin. That would be awesome. Currently looking at US Tether dominance. That's over here. It's hard to see it, right? Market cap dominance for US dollar Tether stablecoin. Well, it's getting a little downside here. I mean, the money's coming out of that, and where's it going? Well, it seems to be going into altcoins. If I can pull it up over here, like we had hoped, like we had talked about before several nights ago when we were sitting here in this, this channel with a little falling wedge inside that channel, breaking to the upside. Altcoins are doing good. Now, will we break out of this bigger channel? I'm not yet seeing that happen. But possibility has about a 64% chance to break to the upside there from this larger pattern. That would be good. Would love to see my altcoins take off, but some of them are popping off a little bit right now. Somehow I'm here on Ethereum. I do not know why I wasn't looking for it, but it's looking a little bit more promising. It's still got some work to do, baby. It's got work cut out for it. I mean, this 50's got to get above that 100, and they both got to get above the 200. So it's got some work cut out for Ethereum. But a little bit of improvement. So we're starting the weekend on a Friday night with a little bit of a pump. Keeping an eye out for what may or may not happen with the solar eclipse tomorrow. I don't know. There are some people that say that, expect it to be a bearish event. I don't know. Usually, when it does come to just astrology in general, the solar eclipses are kind of like an ominous, kind of a warning and change. And there's like a 2-week time period that you kind of feel the effect from the solar eclipse. Just in general. Now, how it applies to crypto, I'm still trying to figure all that stuff out. All right. But a lot of the information comes from Waters Above Crypto for the solar eclipse. So if you guys are more interested in finding out a little bit of a deeper dive into that, there's your source. So looking at Bitcoin here, the big bitty. You know, after we got through their live stream today, it was no time for that little target that I was throwing out. Here I am expecting it to take a little while to get there, and it was there almost immediately up here at 27,100. And then we fell back down. Because that's what we do. But overall, there's some good things going on here. Let's take a look. Now I'm on the 1 hour. This is very short time frame, but the 1 hour is looking bullish for some more moves up. The biggest thing to note is that this red money flow is starting to turn green down here. That's a good sign. We like that. Let's just quickly click to the 4 hour, see what it says. That's a little iffy. Stochastics are at the top. That's cool. They can stay up there as long as they don't start coming down. We're kind of good. Money flow is kind of leveling out. VWAP, we got to see what it's doing. It's a little bit high for VWAP. And when it's up here, it usually comes down a little bit. So let's just kind of back out, see what we got here. I got to say, I like this though. 4 hour MACD crossing down here. Histogram on the upside. This could turn into a nice little move for the weekend, possibly. Suggesting that if we can get above this 200 moving average, we could have some upside. But let me point this out. See what's getting ready to slap us in the face right here? This 21 moving average. And that's what we're finding rejection on right here. And as soon as it crosses over that 200, well, there's a downward decline. There's a sell pressure that's going to be coming in when that happens. So slipping down to the 2 hour here, see what we got. Now looking at this one looks a little bit more short-term bullish. We could possibly come up to some areas. We're getting close to this little cloud here, but I don't see a big, huge move coming on these shorter-term time frames. I'm seeing what is possibly a retest. I say there, boy. I say we're looking for a retest here. This may be it. This trend line right here we were looking at and painted it red because I couldn't paint it black. You couldn't see it. Shout out to the Stones. I almost said Beatles. To the Stones. If I go by my trend lines on this is the level I'm getting on that. If I go by my candle bodies, we possibly could have a retest event going on here, getting rejected here at the 50 moving. If we're really at the trend line here. And we've already got rejected from the 50 moving average. I'm just curious about this. This usually kind of draws us to it, so keeping an eye on that. But, this is it's confirmed head and shoulders. We were talking about earlier how I wouldn't say it was until it got up there. Shortly after the stream, it confirmed, and then it popped. This one's technically kind of played out, but it's a reversal pattern, so what we want to watch for. And the 1 hour says, hey, baby, I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to make it. I don't know if you're going to stop me. But, buddy, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to break up there and see if I can make this into a bear trap. If that scenario happens, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. This would be a safe place to get in on a trade, about 27,200 right there if we clear that area. Whether you're swing trading or leverage trading or everything, that would be a good safe entry for more potential upside, meaning that your trade would probably work out a lot better than if you jumped in here and guesstimated. Although this could turn out well, it's all depends on your inner degen, man. Some people talk about degens, or this degen mentality that we have in crypto as being a bad thing, a reckless thing, and it can be. Oh, it can be. It can wreck you. But should you just like ignore that part of you? I say no. I say embrace that little baby. Just limit it. Just limit it. You know it's going to act out. You know you want to act. You know you want to FOMO in these things, man. You know you want to buy when that thing's rolling. You know you want to take a risk when it's probably not the best time to take a risk. So embrace that. Use it as a learning experience. That will help train you better than anything, I think. Because when you get smacked down, your degen side keeps getting smacked down. Well, your smarter side just grows a little bit wiser. And so your longer term bags where you're focusing on there, they're okay. Your little risky degen plays, well, hey, man. That is your tuition cost for your crypto education, in my personal opinion. So that'd be beautiful. We got to break to the upside. Would love to see that. Strega's laughing at me. Strega's always laughing. Strega's cool. Wouldn't hit a quit a Strega heart salute. Strega says, I was going to get more time. Time was like at $14, right? Somebody just asked me about time, so let's go ahead and look at that. Someone over in the... let me find out that you, Strega. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you're over in my group or not, Strega. Everybody's got different names in the Telegram group versus what they're on YouTube, so I very few people can I separate and know who they are. What's up, Mr. Chris? So, MN over in the Telegram group was also asking about time, so let's take a look at time. Chrono.tech. Let me try that one more time. Let's take a look at time. There we go. Now you're acting right. Let's do this, baby. So I was really wanting to get the, oh, there we are. No, that's big time. This is on MEXC, right? I'm pretty sure I'm buying this on MEXC, right? Or am I tripping? Anyway, it was on KuCoin. That's where my first introduction to it was. And they got it against Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Tether pairs over there. Let's see if we go with this one right here. That's the one done by TradingView, which gives us all the price action, but it just doesn't give me the volume. And man, I'm kind of big on volume. So I'm going to go with this KuCoin chart. I'm going to zoom out here to the daily. So we're talking about a possibility of maybe a double bottom scenario. That's actually what I'm seeing that may play out here. I've got this line. What is that line for? That's just kind of... I must have moved that. Did I move that? So we need a bottom support line, and that's currently right around 1345. The wick to the bottom side there is right around 13, and that's actually where I kind of see we may be coming down to, maybe pushing down just a little bit more to retest this area. But after that, I think she's getting, looks like she's getting ready to maybe try to do something. I mean, look at our MACD here, man. She's a little bit wishy-washy. Getting a little tired even where you are? Really? Are you still going to come down? Man, you're really making a lot of us kind of nervous getting down to these low prices, Time. You need to step up your game just a little bit. There is a little bit of divergence going on here. We'll pull up our RSI, take a closer look. Coming to the downside there, and here, funky coming down, but then coming to the upside. So this might be a nice little piece of bullish divergence. Is it? It's a little weak, but it could be. It's a start, baby. That means that this level has a chance to hold. Has a chance. Still under the non-moving average for the weekly. Still under it for the daily. Gosh. Just had these little wild youngster moving averages here. The crazy ones. Just slam dunked over this 50 moving average. Just ran right over it like it was nothing. So those are some bearish signs to look at for the larger time frames that could drive us down to these areas. See, Market Cipher is also showing just a little bit of divergence coming in here that can help us, but see all the moving averages here on the 4 hour, they flip-flop. That's officially bearish. So I expect some push down, and while I'm saying looking at $13.45 to $13, this has got me a little concerned right here, considering what I'm seeing on the bigger time frames and here. What we want to hope for, what we want to look for is possibility to make, a little bit of a double bottom here. That would be great. What we may actually see, what I'm seeing on the indicators, maybe coming down just a little bit lower, or even down to maybe a trend line if we can get one established. Let's tighten up this trend line, see if we can get some answers here. Work a little trend line magic. Oh, you're not going to like this. Could you come down to 1042? It is possible. It is totally possible. That would suck. That will make me cry over my bleeding bags because I'm not selling it at $13. I'm not selling the bottoms. This one has got such a unique tokenomics. I'm not risking this one. So this one has a legitimate use case as a human resources angle, connecting employers, want to be paid in crypto, that kind of thing, with workers, or it can be freelance, but it could also be for businesses to use. It's kind of neat. It's sitting at 1408. I mean, this thing was down, so it's actually come up a little bit. 710,000 time maximum supply, fully diluted market cap. All the supply is out there. Total supply, same thing, 710,000. Market cap just right under $10 million. If this thing goes up to $100 million, very easy for this, especially the low liquidity, low supply. There's nothing going to be unlocked when dump on our heads. A 10x would be really easy to get this up to 100 million, or to 100 million market cap. Now, can you imagine we get up to a 500 million market cap? That's very doable. Very, very doable. Well, you would just went from $140 a coin, 10x in your money, to I can't do the math in my head type money. Oh, geez, we're going to have to try to do this, aren't we? Somewhere around $750 a coin there. Maybe up to 800. So getting around $14, even down, if it goes down to $10, probably not a bad idea. I'm just saying. It's got links to its. Okay, you get points off for this, man. This would be a dark screen. I'm just telling you. This gets you points off, man. Points off. You're blinding me. You can stake the time tokens in Ethereum, BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon pools to get rewards. I may want to find out about that, because if I'm not going to sell you, you got to give me something, baby. So you stake the time here? Really? This is available on X, not Twitter X. There's too many things getting to be named X. Like Professor X, SpaceX, XLax. Too many X's out there. Triple X. This is Time.xio. Coinbase, KuCoin, Gate.io, Bybit, PancakeSwap. This thing it's expanding. I mean, more people to jump in on this and drive the price up. But really, its use case, I think, fintech company focusing on HR solutions for business. We believe blockchain technology is the key to unlocking a new world of employment opportunities that anyone can access wherever they are in the world, ensuring they are paid properly and fairly. That's important, actually. That is really important. And so a real world situation that they are working on to solve. And I love they're not issuing out 10, 20, 40 billion coins and all that crap. Love it. Well, that's why I like this one. And if you're not in this, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying, hey, do look at it. This one could be rewarding. Look at the white paper, see if you agree with it. If it's something that fits into you and your strategy. But when we zoom out at this little guy, where's she been recently? Where's she been this year? Well, this was this time last year in November. It was up to about $200. That's pretty yummy. Could it do it this year? Will it do it the next 9 months? It's going to do it sometime. It may go higher. higher. Look at this. See, when it first started out, a lot of hype when they first came out. A lot of interest, but it was easily pumping up to $577. The lowest wick I got here on KuCoin is about $151. And here we are sitting at 14. To me, this is a juicy opportunity, especially with this big, thick Ichimoku cloud just begging for it to dive on in so it can spit it out to the top of it, which is coming in at $106. I'm just saying. One you might not want to sleep on. If I had to look at how this thing is doing, what to expect, I got to start out fresh here. Do you see how beautiful that this angle right here, when I bring that up, how it just lines up perfectly with these candle closes? Isn't that amazing? Is that some wild, twisted mathematics that just can be used to our favor? Hell yes, it is. Look at that. Look at that. This wick to that. We're in channels here. You know what we can do? Yeah, we can do the same thing. Let's pile that sucker at the end. Wherever the end is now, let's pile it there. Let's get an angle. An angle to the dangle. So that we know how to play this, because it respects this angle. I don't even know what angle this is, man. W.D. Gann, the greatest trader ever, who would actually predict dates and tell you what prices they were going to hit on those dates. Very big on angles. And each little thing has a little angle that's very important to it. They all have their little personalities, their little twitches, their little kinks, their little... Here's that song that makes me feel like I'm in a game, like in a video game, like I don't know. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta find my little fast forward. I need to take this song out of my playlist. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm not big on this song. So it's too early really for me to put this here. So I'm just gonna leave it floating, and when we find a bottom, I want to use this to kind of help me figure out what kind of trend we're on. Oh, there, take that, Ty. She looks like she's trying to do something. We want to see her get above this non-moving average on the weekly. But first, we want to start seeing it get above the non-moving average on the smaller time frames, which it has on the 1 hour. Yummy, yummy. This could be a possible bear trap, meaning that it jumps back into the pattern and then we go up. We'll spike up again, really nice, and maybe seeing 1482 seems to be a little kinky place we got to get over right here. A lot of resistance there at 1482. But we're at $14. We're not too far away from that. But if we jump back into this pattern, I think we'll overcome it this time. It's usually when you do a bull trap or a bear trap, look for a bigger move to the other side of your pattern, whatever your pattern is. Hard to put this one in the pattern because she's really a scallop. It almost looks like an Adam and Eve pattern, an inverted one, which could bring more downside technically. Doesn't have to though. A lot of times you'll see scallops coming about to the area where they start and then pop to the upside. Let's hope that's what happens here. If not, we were looking at a possibility of $10. Hate to see that happen, but smaller time frames look kind of cool as far as getting started to do something. So 1 hour is off to a good start. I'll just put that out there. 4 hours doing good. We're above the non-moving average. It's got some work to do. It's going to be a struggle because all these things are flip-flopped to the wrong way. But they're extended, they're fanned out. We're in a good place to get a reversal, showing some bullish divergence. I'm looking for a bear trap. I think we might have one. And if we do, we should make a higher high, meaning that we should get above $15. So that's what I got at a time. And whether it goes down to $10, $9, $15, if it can get to $600 pretty easy, not bad. What if it gets above that 100 or that 500 million market cap? What if it gets above $650, $700? What if it gets to $1 billion market cap? Yeah, what if we get up around $1,400? Because with the tokenomics on this coin, dude, that is, and in the bull market that we're coming in, especially more eyes on altcoins and everything. $1 billion market cap for this thing. with a legitimate use case? Very, very possible. $1 billion seems like a lot, right? Sounds like a lot. Until you look at something like Pepe. That I cannot type to save my life. What is wrong? It's too dark in here is what it is. I like it in the dark. Pepe has a $253 million market cap and it's tanked. It's down on the low lows. Not the lows, but she was way up here. Now she's in bottom and it's this one has no legitimate use case. Can we all agree on that? Pepe don't do nothing. It don't help nobody. It's kind of like Ben token. What's Ben token do? I noticed that Ben Armstrong's talking a lot about his token, and that's fine for the people who like it. I personally just don't see value in it. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's take a look at that one though. How is Bitcoin doing? Good old Bitcoin. It's getting ready to go up because it's doing a version 2. This is it, right? Oh, people are buying into it. Look at that. People are buying into it. Total supply is 420 trillion. It does have a small market cap and it probably deserves it. $15 million. So let's discuss use case for a minute. And Striga says, I am not giving up on Half Pepe. I'm telling you, man, Half Pepe ain't got no legs. Got no legs. How can it hop without no legs? It's in a wheelchair, just rolling around on wheels. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, half frogs can't jump, man. It's like white guys in basketball. Just ain't happening. Not usually. So, Bitcoin, you know, maybe I should give them benefit now. Let's go to the website. Let's check out Bitcoin. Let's break this down. Is it worth getting into Bitcoin or not? Bitcoin. We envision a future where cryptocurrency is universally accepted and seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. We're committed to promoting pro-crypto regulations, enabling unbiased crypto news, and making crypto education accessible to everyone. What does your coin do? You don't need a coin for that. How is this coin going to help that? How it's going to help is that the more people that buy in, the more they're able to sell to get funds to put up their billboards, do advertisements, whatever they're going to do. It's going to be a sell-off so that they can get cash to do what they need to do in the real world to help push crypto adoption. And I just see it as being a sell-off of the treasury. I'm sure maybe they'll have buybacks. Maybe they'll print out another trillion. I don't know. Having so many coins is just stupid and idiotic in my personal opinion. 420 trillion is just, and they may be doing something different in version 2. They need to. You can't do it, man. You can't take that serious. I can't. Get involved. It is a grassroots movement. Okay, why do you need a coin? Apply to be an advisor. Okay, submit a partnership proposal. Volunteer with us. Top up your bin bags. Show your support and become a more significant part of our mission. That means give us your money so that we can spend it on stuff. That's what it means. But there's a huge Bitcoin update. I started watching it and then I'm like, dude, why? Game-changing Bitcoin's gonna revolutionize. It's gonna change the world. Roadmap revealed. Let's check out the roadmap. This was May 29, but you're going to, with an update, you're changing things, right? So I don't even know if this is even relevant. This was, I think, before the drama. Let's see what the roadmap looks like. Game-changing Bitcoin, roadmap revealed. Visa, Microsoft, and others join Brazilian CBDC pilot. and more. Sounds good. Is it true? They back it up? And then, you know, it didn't take much for the whole world to fall apart for all this. And it just tanked like crazy. And now they're trying to revive it, right? Probably crypto YouTuber BitBoy, also known as Ben Armstrong, has recently unveiled the roadmap for Ben. Now, I would hope that this roadmap sticks, because if you keep changing courses, that's another red flag for me. So I'm hoping that this is staying in here. But Visa, Microsoft, and others joined Brazilian CBDC pilot. Okay. What does that have to do with Bitcoin? This collaboration highlights the growing interest of major players in exploring CBDCs and their potential impact in the financial sector. Yeah. So we put this in on the headline to make it look like Bitcoin is affiliated with it, but all it is just saying this is the great things happening in crypto, and if you buy our coin, we're going to promote and try to push for more adoption. Okay, so this is great that Visa, Microsoft, and others are getting on board, but no evidence says here that Bitcoin was the reason. Bitcoin released a portion of the roadmap on the official Bitport YouTube channel. The Bitcoin roadmap focuses on 4 crucial aspects: public awareness campaigns, meaning that needs money, as in cash dollars, which are acquired by selling BIN token; accessible crypto education, which means time and probably money for the people who put the time in; government regulation, well, you know that always takes greenbacks or hookers. Hookers work pretty good from what I understand. Government regulators seem to have a thing for hookers from what I mean, I'm just reporting what I've seen in the news in the past. And unbiased news, because, well, the world needs more unbiased news. Good luck tackling that problem. This roadmap sets the stage for Bitcoin's future developments and outlines its strategic goals. No, it doesn't. Section 3, unbanked closes amid regulatory challenges. Bitpanda secure. Yeah, did you broker this deal? Bitcoin? You just saying, oh, this is all the cool stuff happening in Bitcoin. To me, he jumped the shark with Bitcoin, and then that was the first unraveling of everything. So, Ben, baby, no disrespect, I just don't see it. And I think you're dancing on some, well, you like controversy. You do you, baby. Bitcoin is being wash traded. I believe so, yeah. Between a handful. Man, this little box keeps popping up and it gets on my nerves. I can't. There we go. One hit of quiz says Bitcoin is being wash traded between a handful of owner wallets. Yeah, I wonder who owns those. Check the owner. Yeah, I believe you. I expect that. I see. Yeah. Business coin. This is like a big old business. So, the road dogs know what's going on. It's a money grab. It's a pure and simple money grab. If you want crypto adoption, come buy Bitcoin and we'll help make it possible. Okay. Your coin still has no freaking value. It doesn't do anything. It's just a checkbook. And you know how well companies, you know, I'm not saying anything bad was going to happen, but I'm just saying you get enough money in one situation with people that, I'm not saying it's just not a good, it's not a good idea to let government run everything, and it's not a good idea to let businesses run everything. Or be in complete control of everything. Monopolies, and that's, you know, if there's an opportunity for corruption, usually there's a weak link in the chain somewhere that goes with the corruption. And that's why we have rug pulls. That's why we have scams and a lot of failed projects. Whoops, we tried. It didn't work out. Sorry you lost all your life savings. We tried, but it just didn't work. Well, this one looks like it has a good possibility of not working. I hope I don't sound too critical, but damn it, that's just freaking logic right there. Give me something that does something. I mean, I can't in good faith promote this coin anymore. REP. It's a dead coin. It doesn't do anything. It does not do anything. This is the fate of a dead coin. This is the fate of a pump and dump on a dead coin, which I fully took advantage of that move, and then I'm out. Let's take a look at Sin token over here. Sin is his wild GTA type game. I personally like it. I'm in on it. This one does very well when they have a land sale and we have things popping off. And of course, I mean, when we're in a better market too. I think that it's kind of a lottery ticket for me, but I think it's got some potential. And if you haven't seen my video on it, it was one of the funnest videos I've ever made because I did a tribute to Pulp Fiction. In the second one, I did 2 videos on it. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at Sin. We kind of need to find out what they got in store. Because it's got 1 billion, right? Look, this market cap is tiny. It's 1.3. And when you get that low, you can say, "Oh, what they're fold? What they're gonna fold? They're not gonna make it." Well, that's why we started looking at the project a little harder. Sinverse is Grand Theft Auto, the first R-rated metaverse. It's an actual metaverse, and it's crazy, man. Sinverse wants to know your local. You better not. You can't know where I'm at, man. Can't tell nobody. I'm incognito. Become rich, become infamous, become a kingpin. All the cool stuff. Yeah, baby. Can you guys hear this? I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think it can. But I can hear it and it's too damn loud. Play to earn ideas. It's kind of cool, and they build out these little worlds, and you can buy land there. So it's got potential. I think it's got potential. People want to do things that they can't normally do, and this is the kind of things that people like to do. It's violent. It's nasty. And it plays hard, cold street rules, man. You gotta watch. You buy your lands and stuff. You gotta make sure these people don't come and take it away from you. It's a wild game. So I think it's kind of cool. I think it's got a shot as far as gaming. So that's one of my gaming plays. I'm not trying to shill it for anybody. I'm just letting you know what I'm in it and why I like it. And I'll tell you, she's been at some lows, man. I mean, she's at some low lows. And I've been following this little guy since, well, can't remember, this year. I think before this pump and then after this pump. Keeping an eye. They had a land sale, and that's what drove the prices up like crazy. So I'm waiting for another land sale. When are you on land sale? We were just at that website, weren't they? I need to come down to the bottom. Let's see what we got. Ooh, roadmap. Roadmap. What you doing? Whoa, that's cool. How's this work? You're switching too fast now. Stop it. Convert your launch land integration in the marketplace and land players. Man, you're going too fast, dude. Launch land integration in the marketplace and allowing players to buy and sell lands in Sinverse, building tools for landowners, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Android mobile version. Oh, yes, that will bring in players. Cool. Ability to play on the go. Convert your in-game gold Sin coins to real Sin tokens with Sinverse's upcoming basics exchange mechanisms. Enhances the gaming experience, allow players to participate in the in-game economy. So they'll have their own little economy. Another token for the game that you convert to the Sin token. And then that's available to sell on exchanges. So you can monetize it. In-game businesses. This is kind of cool. This new feature allows players to own and operate their own businesses in designated districts within the game, commencing with weed farms and coffee shops. Yeah, I said it, weed farms. Players can now immerse themselves in the virtual world of Sinverse and experience what it's like to run a successful business. Public marketplace and wallet integration. Synverse will allow players to buy and sell items using MetaMask, a secure digital wallet. I'm not a big fan of MetaMask, but you know. Moreover, players can purchase digital gold coins trading game mode. We always discuss that. Security measures. I just think it's kind of cool. Synverse. And it's sitting at 0.0025 cents. So, you know, you're getting like 4 of these guys for a penny. And if it goes up to a nickel, that's pretty cool. That's a 2,100%. Yeah. And those are the X's that I like to make. I think Sync can do it. Taking a look at VeChain here. I'm just going down the list, baby. Let's come back here to the chat. When did it quit? Oh man, that box gets on my nerves. It says Road Dog knows what's up. Some of the times. When it, oh, you got a lot of sin, and you're like, cool. I mean, how can you? I mean, you got Axie Infinity with those little bitty blobs. Making all kinds of money last market, right? And they talk about how boring the game is. They don't play it because they can make money at it. Versus a cool game like Synverse, man. Seriously, that's the funnest video I've ever made. I'd love to do another one. Phantom, baby, trying to come down for a double bottom. Is it going to do it? Oh, I don't know. It should hold, but you never know. For this, we got to really take a solid look at Total 3, which is, you know, it's pumping up right now, but remember where we are with Total 3. Remember that on the bigger picture, we got this major trend line. That was our major trend line. That was the whole bull market right here. We lost it. And that's not a good sign. So this is one of the aspects that's making me see that, well, when you break a trend line like that, you can get some downside. It's not good. It's not the best look. And we're well below this 200 weekly moving average on Total 3. This is just our altcoins in general. Now, it may do something kind of weird here and try to regain some ground. Maybe it'll be a leg rider and come up here and gain some ground. That would be great. Anything other than going down, but it's got a good chance to drop, man. We could see a lot of money coming out of altcoins. So I don't know what kind of event would make that occur or make that happen. But the charts are saying that something could. And this, I'm not crazy. I'm on the weekly time frame here. And we're still under the 9 moving average, but this guy right here, this white line, that's just making a rainbow, just getting ready to dive in on a steep angle over the 200. That may not play out so well. They may not be a good. It's not good. It's not great. And did you see this? Of course, it's red dot, green dot, but still on the weekly downside, baby. Expects downside. So a little pump short term, like on the weekend, but I think over next week and the next few weeks, they may be plowing through altcoins again, selling off, and Bitcoin will probably steal the show. If an ETF gets approved, man, your altcoins they're done. Bitcoin will steal the show. I mean, eventually Bitcoin will raise up the altcoins, but they're going to take a hit. People will be coming out of altcoins and going into what's moving, which will be Bitcoin. And the first part of the cycle, the first part of the run is all about Bitcoin. And then the altcoins start coming into play. So, I mean, there's juicy prices now. Will they get juicier, or will they kind of level out? And then some of them, will some of them stay level, and will some of them just tank? Will some of them die? I mean, those are the things we got to consider and watch for. So total 3 on the local. This is not the big, this was the trend line that we lost that we really need. This one right here. I want to make that freaking huge. But the local one we got here, it's holding. So I like that. That's what's keeping us from dumping so much, but it's not looking that great either on the 4 hour. I mean, we got 3 of our most important, well, the 3 moving averages that we use to determine for an upward run, a bull run, are coming to the downside, meaning we could be doing a little run to the downside here. That's what it says. Also got another trend line, which you could just, she's got some room to go down. I'm just saying, altcoin's getting a little pump now, but do expect some cheaper prices over these next 6 months. That's why I say nibble, nibble. If you're DCA, nibble, nibble. There'll be some, yeah, it'll get cheaper. Cardonzo, as Kramer says. In my juicy little buy zone, but can it get lower? Yeah, hell yeah, they can. We got to break out this trend line, looks like. Do I trust that trend line with the spike up? Now I got to take a bigger look at it. Gosh darn it. Thought I had a solid. No breakout when we go to the extremes of the trend line, so she's trying to bottom out here. I don't know if it's going to stick or not. So far it is. It's holding support. But if we break it, we can be looking at 14-cent Cardano. Osmosis was a blessing for me last time, and I've shared that story before. I won't go into it, but she's tanking now, getting really on the cheap 25 cents. I have seen this thing down. I don't think it's going to reflect it on this chart, but I've seen it down to 11 cents before. I've also seen it around $11 before too. It's got a wide range. It works on a process called, instead of halvening, is a thirdening. Unique concept. It is its own chains. It is its own DEX. Osmosis. I like it. I got liquidity over there, and I've had it ever since I got the airdrop in. So farming that baby for a full cycle to see what it does for me. And you know, she did good last time. She did good last night. So what was left in there from last time is just grown up again, and hopefully it'll turn into. I like the Cosmos ecosystem. It's a really growing one. A lot of projects on there. Multi-chain. Pretty awesome. Sandbox is sitting at, I don't know if it's a juicy price, but it's 28 cents. I'm hoping this one makes a recovery because I do have a bag of sand that's deep in the red. No, I think I got it last year. Where does that put us? Puts me underwater. Puts me well underwater. XRP, if Haven was in here, I bet she's happy because she's getting her short. 50's crossing the 200. I don't know if that's going to help us out. It might help us get a little bump up, but I'm not seeing anything quite yet. Other than this on the 4 hour. See, we're under the 9 during the downtrend. That's why the 9 moving average is important. And then on the 4 hour, it bumps above it, holds it, and now it starts climbing. So she may be trying to regain some ground here, XRP. More than likely doing a retest. May get caught up here around 50 cents, but it may come up here to either the price it broke out of, around 51 cents, or this trend line. Got a couple of options to kind of keep an eye on there, but then she might want to come down a little bit. Maybe. That's what normally happens. Crypto be crazy sometimes, so you gotta keep an eye on it. And if she does keep coming down, maybe get a double bottom. Possible. 46 cents. It looks likely to come back and retest this area. Now, whether the breakdown below it or not, we won't know. But she's trying to do something on the smaller time frames, and Still not just a huge move. Stringer wants to see him while fly. Speaking of Atom and Cosmos ecosystem, man, is this thing ever in the juiciest buy zone, man. Ever. This thing, man, this thing. I thought this was a cool price back in June 22. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Make sure I'm at the right. Yeah. So we hit these areas before. This was when, you know, Bitcoin went to 64, then it dropped down to, I forgot where, 40 something, then popped back up to 60 again, and then we had our, yeah, I believe that was this time too. I remember this one getting down to about $8. It says it got down to about 601. I didn't jump in on it like an idiot. Then it went to 16. I wonder if I got my time frames right. I can't really tell unless I got Bitcoin pulled up. So it got up to $43 in that area. Several different times there. It's just got potential, I think. I like it because it used to, you would get a ton of airdrops just here. Just because you hold Atom or just because you're pooling it on Osmosis, the airdrops would just fall in your lap, man. And free money. I'm not talking about the go chase them on Twitter, fall for all that stuff where they'll scam you and take all your money. I'm just talking about, hey, there's money popping up in my wallet. Cool. Injective Protocol is one of my... I knew to buy this one when it was cheap, and I forgot about it. I forgot to get into it, so I got into it around $3, $3.50, somewhere through there. Got it all staking, so I finally got my bag of it. I was afraid I was going to miss out on this one, and she did very well, come up to $9. The staking rewards are cool, so I am good with that. And I'm just wondering if we're ever going to see any more juicy prices out of this one, because she's just so strong. Daily still looks good on this one. It looks like it's going to be a leg rider. So what I want to look out for on this one is possibility to come up and make a triple top. For people trying to short, you know, the $9 area to $9.50, somewhere through there's a good area to look at trying to short this. There's probably a possibility that we'll come down to about $4.23 if things start to get bearish in the market over the next 6 months. They might, you know, get a pull back, retest this area. That's not uncommon. This is a support resistance flip here, and we haven't really retested it yet anyway, so I've got from 4 to 475 as being a possible good place to add to my bag whenever we get back down there. And coming up here, if I'll have to talk myself into maybe selling a little bit. Maybe have to unstake it. But ultimately, I'm looking for some bigger numbers out of Injective. Let's talk about Injective for a moment. So I've already forgot what the tokenomics were on it. Lark Davis was big on this one last bull run. I think he still is. But it's got 100 million maximum supply, so I like that. And the total supply out is 100 million, so they're all out there, baby. Fully diluted market cap is, well, most of them are out there, it looks like. Circling supply is 83 million, so there's about 20, a little less than about 17 million that's available, I guess, for staking rewards and everything, and I'm trying to get my share of those. Fully diluted market cap, 770 million. This one's going to hit, you know, a billion easy, and quite possibly a lot more. On a lot of exchanges, I like it. Without going to the website, Injective is a blockchain built for finance. You like that? There's a use case right there. There's a use case. It's an open interoperable layer 1 Nice. Blockchain powering next generation DeFi applications. Yes, on Cosmos ecosystem, multi-chain. Including decentralized spot and derivatives exchanges. Decentralized spot and derivatives. Prediction markets, lending protocols, and more. This chain is all about the cheddar, baby. All about the money. And building all those money apps and everything, dApps on there that will take, and it's using CosmWasm Web3. I mean, this one's cool. This is why I'm so bummed that I forgot about it. I can't. You forgot this at $1.50? How could you be so stupid, Road Dog? I did. I was too focused on everything else, man. It happens. Can't catch them all. But I meant to pay more attention. But I came out okay. I came out okay, man. I got in the 3, the 4s. 450, somewhere through there. All through there. And now my little bag looks a lot bigger. Or twice as big, about. I likes it. You know what I really likes about it? I like this. It reminds me of a Head and Shoulders. It's not really, but it's still got a measure moves. It's quite similar. Measure moves pretty cool. Sabinga. Right up here to $17. I can deal with that. And it could, this one could make some damage, I believe. What if this one did a 10x here? What if it got up to $60? $70? Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Well, if you got 1,000 of these, well, that turns into a nice little nest egg, doesn't it? Flokitoshi, how's it going? We're taking a look at Floki Safe Moon again. I still got it over here. What is it? Is it still going up? I have not actually followed it today. Still looks. I don't remember where it was last time. I got a line coming down. Were we already up here? But we're looking at this megaphone pattern. We've been looking at this for a while, I believe. I think. My memory sucks. But notice how it's respected that trend line there. So the question is it going to break to the upside of this and go parabolic? It could happen. Or is it going to come back and then kind of have to figure out a whole new level? Meaning that, you know, just a little sideways, catch its breath, and then start moving up on a different, a different pattern, a different channel. So this area here, pretty much at 2237, may get retested. Could happen. Could come back down. I got too many lines on here, man. Could be coming back down there for a retest. So I mean, if it does, don't be alarmed. That's just kind of normal, really. It would kind of make it stronger if we kind of come back down here, make sure that this is firm ground, and then we can start moving on up. And if it comes back up to these juicy prices it was at before, I mean, look at this. We got a move. Still waiting for it to come up to around this 200 moving average. It's lowered down a little bit. I think this was a Fibonacci. I don't know if that's a Fibonacci or not. We'll track the 200. But from where prices down here at these, well, we probably will not get back to those juicy areas. That's where I was getting in on it. How much can you go up there, baby? If the new scenario, we come back and test the 22-220 area, going up to the 200 moving average, that's still 151% return just for that. And as I stated before, I think we possibly could get into a little range, say between these red lines here. It may range for a little while. It may need to accumulate a little bit. But it's got some good potential to go up. I think what I like about it the most is that it doesn't have those crazy numbers of coins as a lot of the meme coins and things out there does. Where is that on here? Market cap is 28,000. 28,000. Flokitoshi, what have you guys got exchanges coming out yet? or what you mentioned getting on CoinMarketCap but going to exchanges, picking up on those when it starts if it gets on Mexi, Bitmart, and some of those other ones, or KuCoin. Man, can you imagine? It won't stay at a 28,000 market cap. What if you just get to a 2 million? That's tiny. $2 million market cap is tiny. Do you know how many X's you'll make at this point if they pull that off? I'm just throwing it out there. So I appreciate you, Flokitoshi, actually, for just kind of bringing this coin to our attention, because if you've ever looked at a meme coin or something and wondered, how did they get in so early? Well, they tracked it early, kind of like what we're doing here. It's like, you know, this is like finding Pepe before Pepe gets all crazy, kind of thing. It's something to look at. If you like the meme coins, check it out. I'm still trying to find. I can't find the information on here, man. I'm trying to find the total supply. I thought it gave it more info. Let's click that. There we go. Wow. So what do we got? I mean, how many total supply? Do we really? Is it really? That's a lot. That's a lot. Most meme coins have a lot though, but that's. You guys gonna burn these things or anything? 848 trillion? That will keep it with a lot of zeros for a while though. That's the only downside for all that. But $28,000 market cap. Where's the website? Let's take a look at the website. I cannot navigate around here. This is Dex Tools and I'm just not used to it. Where's all the links? My position price works, my swaps. Dex Tools gonna have to make me have to look this up. Oh, Friday the 13th. Oh, Crypto Market Cap has it. What's up with that? Floki Safe Moon. I prefer to get my links and everything from the sites instead of Googling. Safer that way. Safer that way. And get your contract addresses from that. So here's the website. Let's go to that. This one's available on Binance Smart Chain, and that's where I'm getting at. The real Dogecoin killer. Look at this website. It's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen it, actually. Floki Safe Moon was founded in March 2023, is not only characterized by a photo of a dog, but also emerged as a joke. And it is openly described as a parody of Dogecoin, a token that in turn was born as a mockery of the universe of digital assets. But he also makes himself known as the rival he seeks to dethrone. In conclusion, FSM is a cryptocurrency that is derived from Dogecoin. There is no formal team. The coin is completely useless and for entertainment purposes only. There's your honesty. I like that. Tokenomics, token supply, a lot of zeros. That's a lot more than what I saw. So we saw 800 and something trillion. So it's like, what's up from a trillion? That number. Taxes 1%, 0.5% burn, 0.5% liquid. The LP. No wallet can exceed 1%. That's cool. 100% of the tokens were sent to the liquidity pool. LP tokens were burnt, and the contract is renounced. The contract being renounced is a good thing. That's something you want. Floki Safe Moon has no association with anyone. It is the token of simply the joke of a joke. Floki Safe Moon is a meme coin with no intrinsic value or expectation to find. You know, I respect that. Flokitoshi, I respect that. This is not going to revolutionize meme coins. It's just saying, I am what I am. If you like me, hop on board and let's see if we can go to the moon with the meme coins. Fair enough. I like that. I like that. Straight up. This is what I am. This is what I do. That's cool. That's respect, man. Respect for that. I'm looking at AVAX Avalanche over here being kind of juicy. Are you doing a polling wedge, baby? You trying to find support here? You trying to do something? Because I think you'd be really juicy if you come down to about $6. I will own you. I will own you. Checking out Market Cipher here on the daily. Look at that dot. Stochastics came down, and now what are they doing? They're charting a point up. We got our VWAP starting to come up. Money flow, still don't know what that's doing yet. But it doesn't look like it's going to drop too much. Let's check out our MACD. MACD, she crossed, but this could be a shallow cross. Keep an eye on that. Hey, Max, what are you trying to do? You getting ready to go up? Or you got more downside? That's what I want to know. This little sliver of green on the Ichimoku gets my ears perked up for a possibility we might shoot up through there. But our movement average is just saying, hey man, we're still kind of bearish territory. So let's see what the 4 hour has to say. 4 hours saying, hey baby, I may make a run for the border. Because I'm above the 9. And my other movement average, this is beautiful here. 200, 150, right where they're supposed to be. Meaning that these two little wild cards here, these quicker moving averages, 21 and the 9 and the price has an easier time to get back above here to around $10 because of this. Means if we bump up, we could keep going up easily on this one, just because the larger moving averages are in place the way that they're supposed to be for more bullish upsides. So that's kind of cool. The sucky part is that we lost a trend line, so we're probably looking at a retest of that area, but up here. So $9.95, not $10 in the card, somewhere through there. May have to do a little fighting. And then we'll end up with this guy as a touch. And if it confirms this as support, if it will hold this trend line, this newly formed trend line as support, that might be cool. Cloud's getting thick. There's some signs here. Yeah, it wants to come up. I still don't want to forget about this other guy though. This is the one that tells us where the resistance is going to be. So still got to get about past $10 before this thing starts doing better. But ABAX, man, I got a juicy buy zone down here. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but it's there just in case. It's there just in case. We still got a few more months to go. Some ups and downs. November, December, November can be brutal sometimes. And then we got the sell-offs that come in December because people are going to do what they call the wash trading or tax loss harvesting. Which to me, I think is kind of fair, at least for the normal people. The big guys have been doing it for a while, getting fined for it and stuff, I guess. But so if you're down at a loss, you can sell and then immediately buy it back. Whereas on the legacy side, they can sell, you know, in November, December, but I think they have to wait 3 months before they can buy the same asset back. That's the rules that they'll try to impose on crypto eventually. That will suck. So we're kind of going. We can sell it and then buy it right back and claim a loss. You know, you have to pay taxes on. You're supposed to pay taxes on your gains, right? But they don't give you no discounts on your losses, so it doesn't quite seem fair. Because a lot of people have lost more crypto than they've gained. It takes you a while before you get that education to learn how to make it profitable, right? Learn how this market works. Lokitoshi says, thank you, bro. No problem, my man. No problem. Floki, SafeMoon.org. That's the website. Man, I remember the first time they came to our stream, man, there's a bunch of them hit us hard. I was like freaking out. That's never happened to me before. So, that was cool. Freak my moderators out. We all good. Striga says, I'm gonna get more Luna C. Are you really? Does it have hope? Are they doing something, or is it just we just still a bunch of, it's like we're still just a bunch of people trading it for pumps, huh? Partial decline for whatever it's in right there. That's nice. Finding a level. Man, that looks like, what are you doing, man? I can't see what we got going on here. Well, not exactly a hockey stick. She looks dangerous, like she wants to stab you, though. Looks like the Jason knife on my thumbnail. Or the machete. I don't know. Falling wedge. Steep, kind of a steep one, though, so it may not get that big of a return. Basically, I'm going to do a shortcut on this. Looking about this area. Magically, when you take your measure, move. Where does it go? Pretty much about right there. So 0.00018 possible. I mean, it might take a while to get there. Oh, that's nice. 200. I don't know how long it would take Luna C to get there, though. I don't know. After the big Luna crash, UST crash, I just kind of got away from it. I lost some on that, but it wasn't my money. It was house money. But I do remember thinking I should take all this dry powder and put it into UST and Luna. I was actually seriously thinking about doing that because that was the thing. What, you can park your stable coin and get 10% or 20%? It just sounded like a dream. Well, I should do what everybody else is doing. Hell no. Glad that did not, by the grace of God, that did not happen. Road Dog would still be in tears over that. So what I lost was what I had pulled over on Osmosis, which was nice. It was growing. It was sizable. But I'm so blessed not to have had a lot more in there. So I'm cool. I'm very cool. And then we got a great sale on Bitcoin, all because of starting with KuCoin. KuCoin, thank you for the cheap Bitcoin that you threw our way. Dumbass. The KuCoin is the perfect warning when people start getting cocky. And if you start feeling cocky, overconfident, yeah, you know, get ready to fall, baby. Get ready to fall. Stay humble, man. Stay humble. We don't know everything. We don't. And we don't control everything. We don't. Yeah, I'm on Litecoin. I don't know why. I thought I was on something else. I'm just going down the list, it looks like. Probably no Litecoin fans in here. $61. And possibly coming cheap. Really? You are? Really? You're wanting to come... Really? Is that true Litecoin? Are you trying to come down? You look like you flagging out here. Could you be? I'd like to see this trend line hold, but it looks like it's broke below it. It could pop back in. Litecoin, you going to... Is that a... Dang, you come back down to $33, I'm still buying you. I'll buy you at 33, baby. I know you got some juice left in you still. You're slow as a turtle, but I can still use you as a checking account as you slowly go up. And you are fast to send, though. That's what I like Litecoin. I'd do my transactions, sending money to exchanges, I'd use Litecoin. It's cheap. Some people do that with XRP. QNT is still a disappointment. Bitcoin Cash, people have their ideas about it. I don't know. I bought it at 115. That's where my bank came in. I'm like, yeah, no way I'm passing this crap up. We're in $100 for this. Hell yeah. Don't care what you say about it. It's going to at least double. And it did. I'm just curious how Bitcoin plays out as far as the use case and everything. I don't know anything that they're doing over there, but. And the argument's been made, you know, that the idea that it was that it's forked off to do, that, you know, it's not as important. We got other things that can do those same things. I mean, like the Lightning Network kind of replaces Bitcoin Cash's original idea, I guess you'd say. Or a lot of it. And let's see. One Hit Acquitus says, I own a lot of Litecoin too. Oh, cool. You like Litecoin more than Bitcoin? I don't know if I like any coin more than Bitcoin, but I do like Litecoin, and I do have some. And I make it a point to have a bag of it. And I'll tell you, with Bitcoin getting its side chains and layer 2s and things like that, you know, Litecoin's going to follow suit. Dogecoin did it. And you mine Dogecoin with Litecoin, I mean, it's not done. I think there's still possibility to do something with this chain. And I would much rather, honestly, see these things occur on the proof of work chains than I would the proof of stake. Proof of stake, I don't think is going to be the end all be all great thing that, you know, they expect. I still have more respect for the mining coins being more decentralized. And I'm maybe biased because I started out at mining. It's like, man, we'll get a miner and we just print money. Woohoo! And I like that. Caspa's still trying to figure out what it wants to do, man. There's so much bearish divergence that should be driving it down, but it hasn't done it yet. Losing the 21, if we do break, I mean, we're looking at the 50 moving average, and that's coming down to my little buy zone here around 3 cents, and I want that. Will it make it? I mean, I have no idea, but it should. This is a real strong coin, man. I wish I'd gotten into this on the below a penny. That would have been awesome. One Hit Acquitus says, I love Peyote. Man, you in the right place, baby. So I'm hoping I can get. I only have one miner left. It's a Litecoin miner. Probably outdated as all hell. I used to mine when I lived back in Nashville, but then my little building caught fire from a squirrel and burned that little thing down, and my miner's with it. But I was able to save my Litecoin miner. I had it in a different place, and I think we moved, built a house, and looking at getting a greenhouse / shed for the outside. And I'm wanting to start a little hobby mining out there. I would really, with the profits that I make on this bull market, I want to start getting more into mining. I just need these bull runs to get started so I can make that money, man. I'm getting tired of waiting for my money, yo. I'm ready to get paid now. I need to start taking profits a little bit more heavy on our next run. So Caspa, I'm not, was hoping for a big, break out of this falling wedge pattern right here and go parabolic, because it looked like she wanted to, but then she didn't, so she's probably not. And she'll probably come down to the bottom of this channel. Just to be honest with you, price runs in channel, makes a rising wedge there, which we'll break down, but where we'll break down to, well, to the original channel that it was before, usually. And then bounce around into there until it doesn't. When Hiddequist says, "I feel you, man, but I think this bear market is going to be a nurse." I agree with you on that. I think that's why I say just nibble and DCA for these projects. I mean, really, because yeah, this total 3 and all those indices to me tell me we got some more downside coming. So yeah, I'm with you on that. And 6 to 8 months is a good time frame. And even after the halving, there's usually some sell-offs from there. It's not straight up from the halving, but we'll kind of have to see how they react toward Bitcoin when Bitcoin has its halving. I'm kind of curious if we will get that sell-off, or if they're like, hell no, man, I ain't selling my Bitcoin. This shit's getting ready to take off. Accumulate. I don't know. I'm curious. It's more following what the big money does at this point, until retail gets on board again. All I know is that every day there's less and less Bitcoin for one reason or another, even though that so much is released and mined each day. This halving is going to put a supply crunch on Bitcoin. And the one after this, oh my gosh. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think we're coming down to 6 on this one, right? Coming down to 6 Bitcoin per block. Then the next time we'll come down to 3. And when I first got into this, I think it just went from 50 Bitcoin per block to 25. And I feel like an idiot for not going harder at mining and keeping those little suckers back then. Mercy, mercy. All right, guys, the time is now 1 o'clock. Been on there for, I don't know how long. But I think I want to call it a night. I appreciate you for being here. If you can, hit that like button.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
If you guys got any suggestions for the stream, feel free to leave them in the comments for the video. I like suggestions and feedback, and any ideas on how to make this more engaging or things to cover. I'm all open for all that. I'm here for you guys, trying to deliver what you guys want to see and go over. When Hiddequist says, hope our economy holds up, might be a black. Yeah, I feel you there. We've been talking about that for a little while. And curious to see how tomorrow plays out too, because technically that could be a trigger for it with the total eclipse. I don't know. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. We got like a 2-week window, really. But man, there will be some effects felt from what's going on in the world right now for a little while. So yeah. All right, good night, everybody. Trade carefully. Be cautious. Remember, altcoins are getting a little bit of a pump, but don't expect it to stick. All right. Good night, everybody. God bless you.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now, if you gotta know. Good night, John boy.
I'm just going to sit here and stare at this girl for a while. I think she's kind of pretty. And she's not blue in this picture.